Oh, I just realized that I somehow fucked up my TBR. Because the last one... Okay. We can proceed.
Hey, it's Megan.
And Sue, the Spine Breakers. We're on the phone with each other again, so things might be, again, a little bit awkward, but we're doing our best.
We're really trying. This is like not my favorite way to film because I like hanging out and filming.
Right.
But, you know, we like to not die and not contribute to the spread of germs and
right.
being responsible and all that shit.
All that shit.
All that shit.
So today we are coming at you with our TBR for Halfoweenathon.
Yes, we definitely are. And while we do that, we are each drinking a beer, I believe.
Yes, I haven't opened mine yet.
I just opened mine. I am drinking Zwickle by Urban Chestnut.
And I'm drinking Space Pope by Cigar City Brewing.
Space Pope?
Yeah, it's an IPA.
That sounds like a fun beer.
And mine is bent up because it fell out of the refrigerator last night.
This is the first like real beer that I've had today because I was working out in the yard today, so I was drinking Rolling Rock because Rolling Rock is good yard work beer because it's basically water. So
I haven't had any beer today because I don't usually drink on Sundays, and also I drank a lot last night and I was kind of hungover.
I like to have a beer when I'm like working in the yard. It just seems right. It just fits.
Yeah. So shall we get into our TBRs?
Let's do it. So our first challenge is to read a book with black or orange on the cover.
For mine, I plan to read, actually, what did I'm trying to remember what I said for it. Okay. And for that, I plan to read My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix.
That's such a fun book.
Which has both black and a little bit of orange on the cover. And I think this is about like two friends set in the 80s. The cover looks cool, like a VHS. And I guess one of them is possessed. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them gets possessed and shit ensues.
Yeah, but it sounds really fun. Megan really likes it, and pretty much everyone I've heard talk about it said that they liked it. So yeah, that'll be a nice, fun, quick read.
Grady Hendrix just writes really fun books, like really fun horror, comedy, silliness.
Yeah, and I haven't read any of his books, so I'm excited to try one out.
So I'm going to read When We Were Animals by Joshua Gaylord. This is also, you can see it's got like the moons are orange and the paper is black. This is also one of my books for our If You Got It, Read It challenge. But basically this is about a woman who, when she looks back on her childhood, she, I guess, realizes that it was fucked up. But apparently, like, at puberty, every resident, like, breaches during the full moon, which sounds a little bit like a purge type situation to me. So I feel like this could be a little bananas.
Yeah.
A little creepy, a little bananas. So we'll see what happens.
So the second challenge is to read a book and then watch the movie or TV adaptation.
And so for this, I'm going to read Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris, which again, this will fulfill another one of my If You Got It, Read It challenges, and I might switch that up a little bit since I'm reading a couple of the books kind of out of order.
Yeah.
But I love this movie, and I will gladly watch it again. So I'm going to read this book and watch the movie because I really dig it.
I have that whole series. I thought about doing Red Dragon, but I chose shorter books.
I know.
I was trying to set myself up for success.
I'm a little iffy on if I'm gonna like be successful or not, but I'm gonna try really fucking hard. I'm gonna give it my damnedest.
But you can combine. We didn't really mention that, but you can combine challenges as much as you want to.
Yeah, that's true.
We're pretty, lax on the rules.
We're pretty laid back.
In general.
Yeah.
But for mine, I'm gonna read The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. and hopefully watch the new version, which I hope is still available for streaming. It was in theaters, but because of everything happening, they made it available to stream. You can rent it basically. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that.
That'd be cool.
If not, I'll watch the old, like 50s, 60s, 50s or 60s?
50s or 60s
version.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to watch, I plan to do this for my next like book to movie review, because I've only done one of those, so I need to do more. And I did a poll on my Instagram on whether I should read this or John Dies at the End, and this one won, so doing The Invisible Man.
Sounds pretty awesome. So our next challenge is to read a book involving something supernatural.
For this, I went with The Beauty by Aaliyah Whiteley. This volume or edition of it actually has that and then another short story, which is like sort of more novella length, called Peace Pipe. I don't know what that one's about at all. It doesn't have any description for it. But The Beauty has something to do, I think it's kind of a dystopian type of thing, or it calls it post-apocalyptic, where I think women grow as like mushrooms or something weird like that.
Huh.
I don't know.
Super weird.
I heard a lot of kind of mixed things about it. Like some people seemed to love it, and then some people were like, no. No, thank you. But it sounds like it'll be like pretty disturbing and weird, so.
It sounds like it.
I don't know. Thought it sounded cool.
Yeah, it does sound pretty cool. So I decided to read Gods of Jade and Shadow by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. And this book was, I was a victim of the Book Riot Deals of the Day on this book, because I got it for like $2.99 on Kindle. Fuck Book Riot. Like, fuck Book Riot and their deals of the day, because like every day I spend like $1.99 to $3.99 on books that I probably don't need.
Really? I don't buy, like, I have a Kindle now and I don't use it.
I like it for the fact that, like, first of all, I like it because when I'm working under normal circumstances, I travel. And so it's easy to carry my Kindle with me when I travel rather than like a suitcase full of books. But then also I like it because I am so impatient, and if I want to read something, I want to read it right fucking now. And so Kindle's really good for that. But yeah, in this book, I guess it's like the Mayan god of death sends this young woman on like a quest. It's a fantasy novel. It sounds super, super interesting. And I think it's set in like the 1920s. So there's a lot of interesting things going on there, a lot of cool stuff. I'm pretty stoked about it. I don't know much more than that about it because, like I said, I was a victim of Book Riot when I purchased it.
So the last challenge is to read a book with a spooky word in the title.
And so for this, I'm going to read a graphic novel. I bought this a while back and I just haven't gotten around to reading it. It's the Black Monday Murders. And like, look at that cover. Like, that's pretty cool looking.
I can't see it right now, but I'm sure it's cool.
Damn it, Sue. But yeah, it sounded cool. I think it has to do with a cult or something. Like, there's something creepy going on about it. But like, the covers of all of these different, I only have volume 1, but there's several volumes. And they all look pretty cool. And murder's a creepy word, so.
Yeah. Okay, so I messed up, and actually what I had picked for this one was My Best Friend's Exorcism, because the word exorcism is creepy.
It's pretty creepy.
So now I'll talk about the one that I picked for having black and orange on the cover, which is Bender, Volume 1, which is also a graphic novel. And I got this at LibraryCon, so this is by like a local author and artist, Michael Frizzell and D.A. Frizzell. And I'm not really sure what it's about, and I couldn't really find a description on it because the back just has a picture of Princess Leia.
Okay.
It's like a tribute to Carrie Fisher. But just from like flipping through it, I want to say it has something to do with serial killers. I could be wrong. It seems to be set like in the Old West or something. So I don't know. And it's black and white, which I prefer it to be in color, honestly. But you know,
Yeah.
it's fine. We'll see how it goes. And that was
fine.
one that was on my if you got it, read it as well. So that's it.
That's it. That's our TBR, because the last challenge is to dress up in a Halloween costume with only things you have in the house or decorate your space for Halloween. So those are all the reading challenges.
Yeah. And I don't know what costume I'm going to do. I might do what I did last year and like put some in a hat and draw one and make a video out of it, because that was kind of fun.
That is pretty fun. I am not at my house. I'm at my boyfriend's house, so this could get really interesting. I can go to my house and get stuff, but I think it would be more fun to try to make a costume with stuff that's here.
Yeah.
Because it's not my house. So we
Right.
will see what I can come up with here.
Yeah, and I don't know that we mentioned, but like you can post your costume or your like decorations if you decorated your shelf or your reading nook or whatever. You can post a picture on social media and do hashtag Halfoweenathon 2020. So we can
Yes.
see it, or you can, if you have a, YouTube channel, you can like do your wrap up in your costume or however you want to do it.
Yeah, however works for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's it. Yeah, we hope you guys have fun.
Yeah, enjoy this challenge. I'm super excited about it, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.